The Manuscript of Survival, Part 397. February 14, 2014. Today is a perfect day to delve into a subject we have touched upon earlier, but it is one that bears repeating, and that is the subject of self-love. And as today is a day that for many is in so many ways connected to the subject of love, we would like to take the opportunity to remind you all of the importance of self-love. For it is indeed the very foundation of all love. For if you refuse to give yourself the gift of unconditional love, you are not being true to yourself if you only extend this gift towards others. You see, even if this may seem self-evident to you all, it is also a subject that many will turn a blind eye to every time it pops up. And the reason for that is of course the obvious one, and it is simply the fact that you for eons have been instilled with the deeply ingrained idea of your shortcomings. You see, if we should ask any human alive today to set up a list of what they perceive as their shortcomings, they would not hesitate to start listing them up for you in great detail. But if you ask them to make a list of all the positive attributes they see in themselves, the list tends to be a much shorter one. In fact, we can sense that some of you are already squirming in your seat reading this, for you will already be lost in your own list of these perceived shortcomings. And why call them that, when what you look upon as so-called shortcomings are merely a true sign of your willingness to explore every single aspect of creation to the fullest? Remember, that is why you all came to be here in the first place, life after life, so that you could see, feel, taste and experience it all. And yes, we do mean all, even those aspects of life that you with your best of will cannot even try to describe as anything but negative in every way. Well, what if we remind you that all of these so-called dark deeds carry no more nor no less value than everything you care to describe as loving traits? We know that this is indeed an aspect of human life that many have a hard time facing, for to you, mankind has always been told to strive to do good. Actually, you have all been instructed to simply do it all, and try it out in life after life, so that you get the chance to experience every single aspect of living within a human body, within a human society, in ways that will enable not only you, but all of creation to learn as much as possible. Remember, whatever you have done and are indeed doing during one single lifetime, you are not only doing for your singular enlightenment, no, you are doing it on behalf of all of creation. And so, every single second of your sojourns here on this planet will be carefully recorded and kept for future reference. Not only for your own personal enlightenment, but for everyone else's. So again we say, remember that no matter what you do, or even what you refrain from doing during your life on this planet, it is all for the best. We know this will have many a finger raised in the air from people ready to interject with protestations, but this is indeed the short simple truth. And so, the concept of self-love should be an easy one to grasp, but as you have been well trained to think that you are from the outset imperfect, and that no matter how hard you try, you will never be good enough, it is indeed almost impossible for a so-called normal human being to embrace him or herself fully. And that is easy to understand, given the programming you have been indoctrinated with, the old parasitic one, that has been telling you to stay in a constant state of feeling inadequate, powerless and fearful for the future. Well, that program is no longer valid on these shores, and even if many still choose to live by those rules, we are here to remind you of the reality that lies behind all of these old smokescreens of disinformation. For there is no one existing anywhere in creation that you should love more than yourself. You are perfect in every single aspect you can think of, and in every single aspect you have yet to remember. And so, we have come to you today, the day that is a day for love to be celebrated in many of your cultures, to tell you that today, we ask you to celebrate yourself, and we ask you to celebrate all that you are. For you are nothing short of magnificent, you are a true master, for you have allowed yourself to come to this planet and be and do it all, for the sake of us all, and you have made a brilliant effort in each and every way. So again we say on behalf of all of creation, thank you for being who you are and for doing what you do. We could not have made it without you, For not only are you in the midst of delivering such vast amounts of light to this planet, it has already changed its destiny forever, you have also in lifetime after lifetime delivered invaluable experiences to the rest of us by being willing to come into a human body time after time, and to use that human body to sample the delights and the horrors, in equal measure and with equal merit. So again we say, this is indeed a day to sit up and take notice of you, of all that you are, and all that you have been. And that is certainly something to truly celebrate. So we hope you will join us in a heartfelt and grateful salute to you, our beloved shining star, currently housed within this human body you refer to as yours. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com